can hear the music.
Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Fake Flies of Confusion. I'm Godless Reggie. We have a great episode and a special episode today, right? It's the Dr. Umar Saga. Normally, we speak about religion on this show, but this is an episode that I wanted to have for a few weeks now. I got a few friends with me. As always, we got NJ with this. Thank you for showing up, as always, and being a part. I have the Afro Atheist, and I have my dude Jamar. How y'all doing today?
Good,
Everybody doing
thank
good?
you. Good.
Right, I'm doing fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. I love any
Um,
day that I do not have to speak about religion. Is a wonderful
That's
day. I'm glad that all of you came off topic, no matter how shortly.
so today, as one who
well,
isn't a
religion's my favorite thing to
believer,
talk about.
can you hear me? Okay, so yes, I've been praising the Lord today, and praising the Lord Jesus. Hallelujah.
Have you been praising alone? Has this
Those
been a
words don't look
family
right coming out your
praising?
mouth. How you doing?
Listen, I have been praising. Let me tell you, hands up in the air and legs up in the air,
See, I knew it. I knew it. I
praising the
knew it.
Lord
I
Jesus,
knew she came here to get off of religion to brag. She came to brag, y'all.
spreading it for the
Oh,
Lord.
Lord.
Shut up. Yes, spreading it.
Just makes you want to open the legs
Oh,
across.
listen, as long as the legs are opening, oh, the Lord is happy. Hey, Onyela Day, good to see you. Happy Sunday to you too.
Now, if I can just figure out
How's the
how to
audio working
open
down there,
them.
Jamar? You still having a little bit of technical difficulty? Or you good?
You know, that happens to men from time to time. Technical difficulties while legs are
Oh,
opening.
technical difficulties. Ish.
Well, I don't think it's been happening to Dr. Umar too much because it seems like he's been getting himself in a little bit of I wouldn't say trouble, but
People.
controversy. And I think it starts with him. Right. Yeah, I think that's the beginning of the situation. Him, I'm not going to say his preference for women, but I think that is the beginning part of his problem. Right. Recently, he's made some very outlandish statements. He's been going online asking people for additional donations. We've all been hearing for the past however long you've heard of him about him making this school, right? According to my calculations, it's about 15 years that he's been collecting donations for this school, and there's not one brick laid on the ground. So recently, he said that his accounts had been attacked, and there was some type of fraud alerts on them. So he took it upon himself to go online and start asking for additional donations and telling people that he's having these financial difficulties. How y'all feel about that?
Oh, I let NJ go first or Afro.
Listen, the name of the school is, well, the initials are FDMG. Some set of people came up with the slang "fam the money gun," right? So FDMG, fam the money gun. There is never going to be an FDMG from the get go. It was never going to happen. And how people couldn't see this, how people, I don't know. This man has no right. No, well, he's got no business raising anyone's kids, teaching anyone's kids. He doesn't look after his own kids. One of his daughters, is it one of them, yeah, has been on the social medias recently, right? It's just crazy. How is someone who uh, cannot, has no connection with his own kids opening a school for boys? It's crazy. Umar, he needs to be cancelled. He needs to
Good
be
point.
cancelled.
Did it do it again?
Why cancel him? He's the
Right.
entertainment. He is the American ambassador of entertainment. We send him abroad with a cash app, and he brings us back. Uh, I'm still trying to think of what he brings us back. I ain't figured that part out yet, but it sounded good in the beginning, didn't it? That's a Dr. Umar classic. It sounds good when he starts talking, but by the time he gets to the end, you're like, damn, I could have had a V8. Everybody remember the V8 vegetable juice? It was supposed to replace having to eat salads. You
But
just drink this juice. Yes.
NJ, I know what he does bring back.
What does he bring back?
Herpes.
Nah, ew. He brought
Yes.
that back. He brought that back.
Yeah, he does get
Ugh.
them on his lip from
Oh, he
time to
gets those. He gets that simplex, the one on the lip.
yes, that one. Yeah.
Oh well, I hope his lip ain't been on
Bring
other lips.
bring
But you
bring
can
the
spread
sun
it
back.
from the lip to the lips. I'm just gonna throw that out there real quick. My mama taught me that. But anyway, I'm gonna put my cash app down here because I'm hoping that all these wonderful snow daddies and
Mm,
snow mommies are gonna come through the room and help me start a school on
mm.
getting to where Afro is, because Afro was able to be taken to church on this fine Sunday, and I was
Oh
not.
wow.
So I would like to go find church this week. So I'm gonna leave my cash app down here in the comment section because I'm
Mm-mm.
hoping that some fine, wonderful snow bunny, snow. I'm sorry, yeah, snow mama. I'm sorry, I'm getting the wording all confused. So many words that Dr. Umar uses. So I want me a good old snow daddy, snow mama, come through here, hit the cash app, cause I would like to find church this week also.
Damn.
I'm I'm tired of having church with me, myself, and I. I would like to
Yeah,
I
find
feel that.
church.
but NJ,
My cam is still acting up. Um,
NJ,
I'm working on technical difficulties like Dr. Umar is.
No, not like Dr. Umar is. No, no, that would lead to herpes. You
NJ,
don't want them kind of
I don't
technical
need that. I don't need
difficulties.
that in my life.
Oh,
NJ, you need to listen. You're not going to get anyone sending you any money. You're not. You have to repeat your words 3 times.
is that what I'm
Right.
doing wrong?
That's true.
Exactly.
I have to repeat it over and over and
Yes.
over again to get
Send
them
the
to go
cash app
to the
three
cash app.
times. Three
I
times.
okay, so okay. Let me get my words together while y'all getting y'all's points in, because I will talk about this forever if I gotta say everything 3 times.
You
Well,
have to repeat your words 3 times.
okay. What I know of it is at the school he took a older school. They
You
bought a
have
older school and they
to.
you said what? Would you say, Reggie?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. They bought an older school. Him and those involved in it. They bought an older school and refurbished it. Did a lot of work in it. And last I remember from him being interviewed, they were working on some stuff for heating and plumbing. I think what is going on, or we should responsibly correlate the difference between this man. I'm not a fan of his. I'm not gonna say I'm not a fan of his. I just don't agree with everything he says. So I don't want to say I'm probably not a subscriber or fan of his, but some stuff I'm like, that makes sense. A lot of shit I'd be like, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Or I just don't agree with and everything within his philosophy. I love the idea of what he's trying to do with the school, the raising of the money for it. I kind of have questions, but I also have to have some discernment within myself for discipline and understand that what this man has going on right now, some personal financial issues. We can clown him all day about his personal life. And like Afro was saying, man can't even get his household right, but he wants to go and lead other people's children. I can agree with that wholeheartedly. I just want to be responsible when discussing for me personally, want to be responsible when I'm discussing or clowning somebody about the actual failures that are going on, as opposed to just overall using them as a punching bag. If I'm a clown him, I want to clown him and not look foolish in the process.
Can I ask what school did you say he was working on? You said he
So
was fixing up a school. What school?
It's it's the school's called the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.
He's never that's all lie. He's never done work. When you say work, all he's done is he bought these dilapidated buildings, right? Pretends like they're doing work. He gets his supporters to come in and paint. These are people that come in just for the day to volunteer. Just buy some cans of paint, get it to people, get them, some brushes, make them look like they're doing some work. When in actual fact, they're not doing anything. All of that is designed to get the people on their cash app. Huh? Hit your cash app, hit the cash app, right? Dollar sign, this, that. Look, it's all, everything with Umar has always been a ruse. That school's never coming. He has never been working on any school. You should see the state of those buildings. It's like having 100 rooms, and you go into one room, right, and pretend that you are working in that room. That's not building a school. That's not doing any work on a school. No, Umar has been a scammer from day one, and no, it's just not going to happen. On top of the things that he talks about, there's many things he talks about that I do not agree with. Lots of just terrible, terrible things. I don't know how this man is made out to be a leader.
And on top of what Afro was saying, the school where he's been showing painting in that one room.
Yeah,
I know what she's talking about. Okay, so when it comes to that school, I know for a fact he was offered on more than one occasion by more than one class of apprentice plumbers, apprentice electricians to come through there and do that bitch up in like a couple of days. That's like a weekend job if you get a full apprentice class. They've offered. He don't take the offer because it's not coming with a cash app.
Well, then he's Stephanie. He should be investigated, and then they'll
look,
go ahead.
I'm just gonna go out on a limb. I'm from. Go ahead, Jamar. I'll speak after
all
you.
I was going to say, and if that's the case, and that's definitely, not Miss theft, and he'll get and they can bring charges of federal charges against him for fraud if and so forth was happening. Because he's still got to show results. Like when you ask for people for something for donations on them platforms, if that
wait a minute before you finish that statement, I'm gonna have to cut you off because I don't know if you know this, but our president is Donald Trump. He ain't never went to jail for fraud. He asked for donations for fraudulent things, and he ain't never been to jail. So why would you want Dr. Umar to follow a standard that our own president isn't following? Let the man keep on scamming. If somebody want to give him $10,
okay, so
give him $10.
So being who our president is, wouldn't that offer the perfect opportunity for him to go make an example of someone said like
no. Make an example of the president. Nick's Dr. Umar. Why we always want to make an example out of the black one? Why he always got to be the example? Get the white
people.
Get them snow daddies and snow mamas to make examples out their own damn people.
We got enough prosecutors to go after both.
Wait a minute. We don't know the terms of this fucking cash app. Again, when you say donations, right? That's a very slippery situation, right? There's ways to wiggle out that shit like a motherfucker, right? Now, I'm just gonna speak from being from Pennsylvania. I'm not from that part of Pennsylvania. The truth of the matter is NJ probably can testify to this better than what I'm saying, even though she's not technically from Pennsylvania. but Philadelphia, that area, is one of the most ran down places in the United States. Let's be real. We see the videos with them people knocked out, sleep, dope fiend out off that Dilaudid or whatever the fuck you call it, right? Right? You see all these abandoned fucking buildings everywhere. Listen, these buildings are dirt fucking cheap, bro. He know that. He from there. He's from there. North Philadelphia is also one of the most dangerous places in America as well. They'll give you one of them buildings for next to nothing, right? And then he got a lot of backing. You don't think that people
Yet
have offered
all the
to
suburbs of
go in
North
with him
Philadelphia are wealthy.
to sponsor?
So
Yes,
I don't know
yes.
if
That's a common thing in Ohio too. Like,
I don't know if you all know about something that happened at those buildings some years ago. So Umar,
oh, it's in Delaware. It's in Delaware.
he got someone to do some work on the buildings, and he agreed he was going to pay this guy, and ended up not paying him. And this guy, he was, look, he needed his money, and he was coming for a fight, right? And yeah, I think he recorded it or something. I don't remember. Anyways, yeah, he was helped to file a case against Umar in court, and he won. I think it was $5,000, right? Just to do just what do you call those handyman, right? Just to do some handy jobs. So that's the kind of, someone said he hires Pookies and Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray?
For real. You wake them crackheads up and you wave their next fix at them. I promise you, all them ones in Philadelphia, they used to be masons. They didn't went through the schools. They know how to do the piping, the electrical, you name it. They know how to do it. Before they reached for that crack pipe, they had skills. Don't get it twisted. So he really wanted to build a school in Philadelphia. Right. All he got to do was go pick them up and say, "Hey, I got your fix for when you get done." That bitch be done in a weekend.
Hold on.
How much money did he actually raise?
Hold on, NJ. We misquoted. We misquoted. It's in Wilmington, Delaware, which is not far, by the way.
Right. I just know the tri-state area. I'm a Jersey girl, so to me, it all has to do with the same spot. That's just how we think in Jersey. We just think everybody is ours.
I am from the other end of the world. Yeah, I'm from the other end of the world, so I've got no clue. But now, Jay, you're asking about how much now, because it's Cash App and it's all these other platforms where he collects monies. It's hard to tell exactly how much, but there's someone on YouTube who I do follow, Lennon. His name is Lennon Anna. Lennon has been on Umar's tail for the longest, right? He's got everything, every information you need about Umar, he's got it there, right? And so from the calculations, it's over $1 point something million.
$4 million.
No, over $1 million.
Well, he's on here. They got a thing of him online from whoever this guy is talking about. He's raised over $4 million in zero school.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
We got the Hebrew Israelites in the house.
Come on. Man. Please, by all means.
What's up?
Activism is not about protest. It's about creating lasting change. Cash App is available over there in the comments. Now, they said I got to say this 3 times. Activism is not just about protest. It's about creating lasting change. Cash App is available over there in the comments. Activism is not just about protest. It's about creating lasting change. Cash App is available over there in the comments.
But you know what though? I just thought about something, right? I'm not
Yeah.
this it's not
Again?
it's not defamation because what we're saying is true. He has been collecting donations. That is a fact. It has been for 15 years. That is a fact. I can't speculate on exactly how much it is, but if you want to, I do got a job. We all got jobs. But if you do want to say that's defamation, feel free to try to sue me, right? But anyway, to my point with him, right? He would make more sense if he just went ahead and made the school, right? If he made the school with the money that people gave him, he probably would be making out more. But I did think about something that Jay has stated, right? I'm not advocating for him to go to prison for fraud, in no way, because I feel there's other people that accept donations that should go. Preachers, starting with them, but that's a different story. That is a money trail. That's a money trail like a motherfucker. So you get statements from Cash App by month, right? And it tell you how much money you receive per month, right? So they give you a statement. So if he is technically committing fraud, he's not the smartest person with it because that's definitely a
Now,
paper trail.
not saying
One thing I
that
don't like.
not saying that
Good.
I understand the paper trail and the tricks to the paper trail. I am not insinuating that at all. But if you have
We're close.
individuals,
We're close. I can take a real close picture. Okay.
I just want to know what Hayweather is upset or has a disagreement about, or if they got facts to go against what is being discussed right here. I mean, it's a conversation. And I'm definitely never stuck on nothing to where if new information is available, then I can better formulate an opinion of view or take on something. And I don't know. I just being down with the culture because you're calling out somebody for wait, can you post this comment? What do you say? You are not down with the culture. Being down with the culture also means holding those within the culture
scamming. You're
accountable.
absolutely right. I'm not.
Yes, like you were supposed to hold each other accountable for when someone doesn't come through, or if someone is even failing to come through, and that person is supposed to be transparent. Dr. Umar brought a lot of this heat upon himself, and I've been the main person on here trying to say I will give him heat for all day, whatever case about if it's warranted, but I want to separate from me clowning this man because he's broke or doesn't have because his finances aren't in order or whatever case. And if he's going broke for putting everything he has into that school, cool. If he's probably broke and his assets are being frozen, it's because of the lawsuit he probably has going on. And that's why his assets got frozen, because he's got to pay whoever he's got to pay for. That's why I made it my effort when we're having this conversation to say, like, yo, I want to clown him. If we're clowning him for being broke and everything else because his assets are not right because someone is suing him, I'm cool. Let's talk about that. If he's broke because he went broke trying to get the school all together and everything else, I'm not gonna clown that man because he's still trying to make that dream come true. But if he broke because he doing some, lack of a better word, some fuck shit, or because he did somebody wrong in a business deal, then he gotta take the heat just like anybody else would.
That school is never going to open, right? And so for the person in the comments who's talking about you've got faces, just so you know, I'm over in the United Kingdom, so you might want to come over to the United Kingdom. I don't know how that's gonna work, so yeah. But on the subject of the school,
do me a favor when you go over there to see Afro, make sure you stop by and pick me up first.
Okay. You want to ride?
Yeah, I want to ride. What you kidding?
So on the subject of the school, his ethos is problematic. His curriculum, the man hasn't even got a curriculum for the school. He was asking people to send in the resumes. How do you ask people to send in resumes for a school that hasn't opened yet? And then this is the instructions that the teachers are going to have nappy hair. It's discriminatory. That school is discriminatory. And so it's not going to even kick off, right? Because he wants a school for just black boys, right? And he, the list of all the things that he wants. If no one can sign on such, because you're just discriminating against people from other races. Now, the things he wants to do with those kids,
That's true.
don't please, no, uh, uh, we should not be clamoring for him to get this school done. This man was talking about cuddling with the kids. He's talking about cuddling kids. He's talking about kidnapping the kids. So this is how he intends to get the kids, right? He's going to plan with the moms and dads of these kids, and they will go in to the home of these kids, kidnap them, and take them, I don't know, somewhere where they all come together and cuddle before school starts. You want to kidnap the kids. And he's talking about sitting around the
Why
fire.
does that sound like conversion therapy? It sounds
just-
like
I don't-
conversion therapy.
Hey, Afro, who you selling out to? How much is they paying?
Who?
He told in the comments, he told Afro stop selling
I
out.
like that. But look. This reminds me of something, y'all. So hold on. This reminds me of something, Afro. Remember a few months ago when we did that the foodie beauty shit? Remember that?
Yes. I remember.
that?
Yes.
And it's something that I realized right then and there. When you get
that?
people like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yahshua, when you get people like that, that's when you know you got the motherfucking juice. That's when you know you got it. Listen, the person heckled me, right, for probably about a week straight. And they just stopped. And the reason why they stopped is because I kept shouting them out. I'm like, listen, you don't realize that you're doing me. Listen, they went as far as to make videos about me on YouTube and everything. I said, motherfucker, you making me famous, bitch. That's what I'm saying. So please don't let this man annoy you. He is your friend. He is giving you free promotion and you not even paying him. You living in his mind rent free. And you sitting here holding Dr. Umar's fat musty balls like that.
Riding
How
Dr.
the fuck
Umar's
are you
dick.
gonna tell a real African don't sell out? Who the fuck she gonna sell out to? Who she gonna sell out to?
Reggie, how I get famous like you?
That don't
How
even
I
make
get famous
fucking
like you?
sense.
Do I need to put my butt in the screen? Shake the tatas? Like what do I gotta do to get
Keep
famous
woofing
like
at
you?
him. Keep
Keep moving out? Oh, okay.
talk that
I'll
shit.
commute.
That's all you gotta do. Just keep talking
Wait a
shit to him.
minute. Let me do my best, Dr. Umar. Self-love is the prerequisite for loving others authentically. My Cash App is over there in the comment section. Self-love is the prerequisite for loving others authentically. My Cash App is over there in the comment section. One more time. Self-love is the prerequisite for loving others authentically. My Cash App is over there in the comment section.
What is Dr. Umar offering better than the public school system? I think the idea of what he wants to do,
A dream.
minus the cuddling, some other stuff. I've never.
He wants to cuddle boys.
Yeah.
But not to bring others in the discussion, somebody did that. They built a school for boys and girls who are disenfranchised in a predominantly black neighborhood. And they took the lowest test scores and they put them in this school. And last time I checked, I believe it was 2023, the math scores are abysmal. Abysmal. They couldn't get into a college with the math scores if they tried.
Well, I don't know. I think we as far as this country, we screwed academically, even in the public school system as it is now. We do need a whole facelift to what we consider education, or a whole new commitment to it in this country. I think Dr. Umar, I feel his heart is in the right place, but you ever meet somebody who's like, they're too far down a rabbit hole, And I feel that Dr. Umar is too far down a rabbit hole where he likes to implore or just press his beliefs on everybody else. And it starts to push people away at some point. Like, yo, bro, I'm with you to a degree. Some shit you make sense on, but it's hard to take up for you when you got a whole bunch of other shit that you're just taking it too far, or you're going way too deep with it, or it's coming across to for some people like, yo, most of us already have blended families and in mixed relationships with different people and friends and so forth and so on. So it's hard. It's hard to do that, and especially where a lot of us don't hate nobody, period, no matter what race, color, creed, and we don't fall into it. And a lot of people just feels like you shouldn't have to hate somebody else to love your race, to love your people, or you shouldn't shame nobody else
Right.
because they found
I
love
agree.
somewhere else either. So I mean, I want to ride with Dr. Umar feeling, but I got off the bus a long time ago.
Jay, I disagree with you. His heart is not in the right place. His heart isn't in the right place. I'm sorry. He hasn't got what it takes to lead even a cockroach, let alone kids. No, it shouldn't even happen. So I don't know. Can I share my screen? Can I share?
Well, I agree with Dr. Umar about 32%. Right. I said 42% a few days ago, but it's down to 32%. It's hard for me to completely 100% go against him because some of the things that he stands for, I do as well. Right. But I don't think nobody should agree with any other person 100% of the time. Right.
Right.
So I don't agree with him 100% of the time. And since I disagree with him more now than I agree with him by a large margin, I'm going to have to say he's on some bullshit. And the reason why I have to say that he's on some bullshit is because you're taking too long with this school that you keep promising. I've seen videos of you recently where people have sent you money, their hard-earned money, or however the fuck they got it. Like, for instance, a person sent you $10. You talk shit and told her that she should have sent you 20. One person asked for their money back and you belittled it, right? So I just don't see why you feel like you're entitled to something, right? And then when a person doesn't go along with your point of view, all of a sudden they're a coon, right? Or every time a female give you some pussy, right? And then she expose you, all of a sudden her shit stank, right? That's little kid shit, right?
You
That
think
shit we
Dr.
used to do when
Umar
we
is
was
more in
fucking
love
13 years old.
with the
And
fame,
then like,
Reggie?
absolutely. I mean, what else is he doing it for? Yeah, what else is he doing it for at this point, right? Because obviously you're taking all day with this school. And again, if you really was trying to get this school going, right, there's grants and funding and there's other celebrities that follow you that would help you get this shit just so they can invest and get the return back on it, right? But they're not doing that. You on some bullshit, bro.
Can I share
I'm
my
about to
screen?
play. I want to play a video of his too. So,
Okay.
because not everybody knows exactly what type of shit. hmm
Okay.
As I said earlier, there will be a long day for every grade. The long day for second graders, where they will have dinner in their business suit with their class and class teacher and their school principal, will be Tuesday. Third graders, their long day will be Wednesday. Fourth graders, their long day will be Thursday. Your students will be dropped off to their homes following the dinner and fireside chat with Dr. Umar Johnson. The fireside chat is a post-dinner activity where your sons and I will cuddle near the fireside, where your sons and I will cuddle near the fireside, where your sons and I will cuddle.
That's his home. That's his home.
My thing is y'all need to. What happened?
That's where he. That's where he lived.
Damn.
On August the 21st of 2019, this summer, I want to have a grand opening of the FDMG building, Team Pan-African headquarters. I want to have a conference. I want music. I want fashion show. I want seminar. I want yoga class. I want African language. I want a musical concert. Right across the street, we got a big park. We want to rent that out and do a big park, a big celebration with food and festivals and activities for the children with over 100 vendors.
This is the school.
Damn, tuna fish.
Yeah.
It is a tour of the inside of the school. You don't get to see as much of it as I would have liked you to, because the lighting is not on in the school. We have to get that turned on. I have to go to the electric and gas company on Monday.
We didn't have ring cameras and flashlights in 2019.
Memphis, Tennessee, October 5th. So we got back-to-back Memphis. Back-to-back Memphis.
Oh, he was missing some meals and a haircut in here. He was struggling.
He needed his beard back bad.
Blank.
That motherfucker ugly.
King Kong consciousness. Notorious RBG. Most requested black scholar in the world. Not America, not South America, not Asia, not Europe, not Australia. I said the whole damn planet. You're talking to the most requested black scholar on the whole damn planet. 10 years and counting. You can't stop me.
Run those donations. Where those donations at? Cash.me/$ FDMG school. Run them donations. Cash.me/$ FDMG school. It's a movement.
Umar Johnson's War on Black Boys, the shockumentary he doesn't want you to see.
Now, Jay, you should
This
see
short documentary will illustrate how Umar Johnson's threats of physical violence are consistently directed at Black boys, Black women, and Black men, and that his rhetoric reveals a deep-seated hatred for Black women, Black girls, and so-called Black male thugs. Furthermore, this documentary will illustrate how Umar Johnson has continuously issued threats of physical violence against people who have spoken out against his dangerous and hate-filled rhetoric, while encouraging his followers to act violently on his behalf.
We are in the middle of a war. I want all my Dr. Umar supporters, Team Ifa Tunde, suit up, buckle up, grip up, because I'm done with the dumb shit from the haters.
Umar Abdullah Johnson, aka Jermaine Shoemake, was born on August 21st, 1974 in North Central Philadelphia. Umar Johnson, the self-proclaimed Prince of Pan-Africanism, has a torrid history of threatening people with physical violence. On September 28, 2017, an article written by David Setendre entitled "Advocate for Violence Against Bad Cops to Speak at JCSU" was posted on fox46charlotte.com. The article reads in part, "A controversial speaker pushing for violent retaliation against police brutality will speak in December at Johnson C. Smith University. Dr. Umar Johnson has advocated for people to shoot and kill law enforcement officers in cases of police brutality."
I choose my words very carefully, as you know, but it's time for one of us, when we get into a fight with one of these police, to take that weapon and blow brains out. And I say that in honor of every Black man, woman, and child who have been beaten or murdered by police.
Umar Johnson's 2017 promotion of murdering police officers is comparable to Umar Johnson's 2013 promotion of murdering so-called Black boy thugs.
A lot of boys who got the thug energy, anger,
Thug energy is normally anger and pain. That's all it is. I know, because I do therapy with them thugs. And once they see I ain't scared of them, then we can have a conversation. And fellas, I want to be clear now. When we go back to take over the community, because we're going to have to do it, gentlemen. You can't expect the cops to fix this because they started it. But I want to be clear. I know some of us love our children, but some of our children are so far gone that we're going to have to put some of them to sleep in order to take back the neighborhood. Some of y'all don't want to hear that because you don't live in reality. But I'm telling you, as a psychologist, I'm not going to be able to psychologize all of them on the corner. Some of them going to sleep for good.
To be clear, when Umar Johnson states some of them going to sleep for good, he is stating that these black boy thugs need to be murdered.
But I'm telling you, as a psychologist, I'm not going to be able to psychologize all of them on the corner. Some of them going to sleep for good, for good, for good.
In 2019, Umar Johnson promoted the murder of 10% of black boys.
I'm saying that to say this. I've never taken a life, God forbid. I hope I never have to. But if we're going to take them streets back, we got to admit something. I'm talking as a psychologist. Some of our young men, we've let them go so far for so long, they're no good to no damn body. There's people walking these streets where we're going to have to put to sleep. In other words, you might have to create violence to end it. It will be a cataclysmic altercation between black men and some of our youth. Most of our youth we can get.
Who gets
but
to
some of them,
decide?
they ain't going without a fight. And they're going to have to be put to bed. It's a shame. It ain't their fault. You understand? But you have a population of unreachables. The white man wants us to think they all unreachables. 90% are reachable. 10%, we will have to have a civil war with them. And that's facts. Don't give your guns back. Buy some more. Don't give your guns back. Buy some more. Don't give your guns back. Buy some more.
Umar Johnson encourages black people to buy more guns in preparation for his black civil war against 10% of black boys. This would mean that Umar Johnson wants to murder 1 out of every 10 black boys in the United States of America.
How we gonna stop the violence? Then you got to get in their face. 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 You see what I'm saying? So yes, they got to be a collective and we got to go to the streets. And I'm all for that. It's the only way to do it.
I'm not going to be able to psychologize all of them on the corner. Some of them going to sleep for good, for good, for good.
So in other words, the 10% that turned him down, he wants to murder them? The 10% that turned him down, they snuggle by the fire with him? They want to be snuggled by Dr. Umar?
That's not what he's saying. But if you can, it's just like people use the word of God, and people can take and use people's words and put it into the context of what he's saying is that everybody can't be saved. That goes for every damn thing in life. You can't save every racist, and some of them ain't gonna be able to make the journey, just like you can't save every person that's swear they're a child of God and think they're gonna get into heaven. The damn Bible even tells most will not make it into the kingdom. What he is saying is that
Jay, no. He said you've got to put 10% to sleep.
Because everybody ain't gonna be able to. If that wasn't happen, everybody's
if you can't change them, put them to sleep.
No.
Hey, Jay.
You talk about having a civil war, bro.
Yeah, Jay, come over here.
You talk about having a civil war.
And
He's a coon now. He's a coon now. You talk about killing other black people. No.
Come over here and assess my grandson and decide that he is not worthy. See what happened. Come assess mine. Deem mine not worthy. See what happened, Jay. Come on, Jay. Come deem mine not worthy.
We already know. We already talk about it on a daily basis about what is going on in our communities and the way that we treat each other. Everybody, if we was to go and take back our neighborhoods, every drug dealer ain't coming off that block. And they don't give a damn about trying to make doing it for the black people or doing it for our neighborhood or doing it for whatever case. Everybody's not going to wake that thing. So when you go to clean up your neighborhood,
so what? That don't mean he deserved to die.
No, it don't mean he
that
deserved
don't mean he deserved to die. Nah, bro.
Not leaving without a fight.
Nah, you can't say, all right, you ain't gonna stop selling drugs, so I'm gonna kill you. Nah.
No, ain't nobody say you got to say that. But what you think is gonna happen? They're gonna just
starting it with them.
So what moral standing?
Wait.
You in the wrong. No. You in the wrong. Because you coming up to them.
The only thing I can agree with you on is this.
Excuse me, can I take a commercial break? We need a commercial break. Can I have a commercial break? I need a commercial break because my Cash App is still over there.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, commercial break. Get your thoughts together. Commercial break. Okay. So
what do you mean? Hold on. What do you mean take the neighborhood back? The neighborhood don't belong to you. It don't belong to you. It is not his.
Right, and I moved out that bitch for a reason. I moved out that bitch for a reason. I don't want it back. I left.
That's your neighborhood.
Just How
to
do we
take back your
determine?
community,
How do
bro.
we determine?
And then
How do we
who
determine
was he to
who
say,
the
oh, this our
10% are?
neighborhood, we're gonna take it back?
But how
You
do we
said what?
determine who?
It's not the
How do you
neighborhood.
determine who the 10% are?
The 10%, you don't, I don't know. The numbers don't have to be the numbers. You determine it by when the actions go for the people to go into their community to clean up their community where they happen to live at, where they still live in their granny's house, who bought the house, or whatever case. Your community. When you go back to taking your community instead of sitting and saying, I'm gonna mind my damn business and continue to let whoever sell drugs across my street, I'm gonna shut the hell up and just worry about
Get your $15 for Granny's house and move.
You got to.
Fuck them peoples.
Oh my, see, that's what we talking
You're
about.
breaking the law.
Man, it's two
You're
whole
breaking
different
you're
conversations.
breaking the
Different
law. You
conversations.
can't come up to these people and do something to them.
It's two whole different conversations he having. I get what he's
If
saying.
he
I don't have
kills
to
you, it's
agree
your
with
fault.
everything he's saying.
He
I
deserved
don't
to
have to
kill
agree
you.
with everything he's saying, but I get that conversation compared to the whole thing. If you want to ride him for the school thing, cool. If you're talking about black people going back and taking our neighborhood, the biggest thing we have to do is we have to go do the work to take back our neighborhood, our communities. We have to put the work in. We can't keep working for some bullshit ass reparations that ain't never gonna happen. You can't keep waiting for the police to come in there talk about, oh, we're gonna get it right because that's not their community.
Whoever waited for slave catchers, that's a new thing.
I'm not
That's
saying
only
any
since
youth. I'm not saying any new
2023.
people.
Wait,
I'm not
hold on,
saying
wait,
any
wait,
new
wait, 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 wait. Hold on. Listen. Do you know how that sounds? Do you know how that sounds when you talk about, oh, we got to take back our community? That sounds just like the fucking people I see on the goddamn videos walking up to random black people like, what are you doing in my community? You don't fucking own it. You only own your property. You cannot dictate what goes on in your community. You don't own it. That sounds just like these niggas that you see on the street claiming projects that they don't own. Y'all are two in the fucking same. Y'all saying the same exact thing. What you're saying is you have to follow by these punk ass rules I just made up that's around me on my point of view. We could be a completely different religion, whatever. And you think I'm supposed to go along with what you say? So the 10% is whoever doesn't agree with Dr. Umar, right?
The 10%. The 10%.
I'm part of the 10%.
The
Run up
10%
on me,
whoever
Dr.
feels
Umar,
that
and
they
watch
want
what
to still
happens.
sell drugs on my
I'm gonna lay your ass out.
The 10% is whoever feels they still want to
I'm
sell
gonna lay
drugs
you
on my
out.
block, still want to sell drugs
It's
by my
not
school.
your block.
Still who want to go. If I pay taxes, it's motherfucking mine.
Yours.
If I pay taxes, motherfucking mine, because my kids go there.
But
I live
Jay,
there. My neighborhood, my block.
You're
you know
breaking
something?
the law.
Can I say something?
You're breaking the law.
Can I say something?
The law.
Please, can I say something? If we're talking about the drug dealers, right? We're talking about these people. Well,
yeah, go ahead.
In order for you to carry out whatever this is, right? What moral standing? What qualifies you to do it? Umar, right? There's allegations of him being right? It's allegations, and people have
on the booger sugar. Yes,
he is.
But I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about Dr. Umar in. I'm talking about actual general conversation.
But how are we supposed to listen to a dope fiend, right? How are we supposed to? It makes no sense.
While we think that through, may I please do my commercial break? Wait a minute. Can I do my commercial break now? Can I do my commercial break? Can I do my commercial break?
Yes, you can.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So
go ahead.
I got to do this. I got to do this 3 times because we're doing it Dr. Umar style. The most powerful tool in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. Cash App is available in the comments. The most powerful tool in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. The Cash App is available in the comments. The most powerful tool in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. Cash App is available in the comments.
All right, go ahead. Finish what y'all saying. After Jay.
So listen, if Umar Johnson hasn't, hey Pandemus, Umar Johnson has not got what it takes to lead anyone. He hasn't got what it takes to lead black men. Now, I don't know if you all remember, some years ago, there was a lady of the night. She was, you know, that kind of woman who would go with Umar to his
A hookah.
many different places. A hookah, the hookah lady who was exposed. Umar was exposed as using prostitutes and these ladies, right? Umar has not been in a steady relationship for I don't know, right? So Umar's lifestyle is problematic. This is someone who lives in hotels, right? Now, what a man chooses to do in his private life, not an issue. But when you come along and try to dictate other what other people must do or not do, then people will look at you and try to figure you out as well. And Umar has been found wanting several times, right? There was the case of the lady, the hookah. Now there's people, the young women exposing him. It's just how many of these, how many need to come out to reveal, oh, this is what Umar's been doing. This is, I mean, how many? How many? Conscious
So
stripper.
I
Yes,
kind of
pandemic. It
I
was the
kind of wanted
conscious
to
stripper. Yeah,
about
sorry. The she was the conscious stripper. Yeah, that's the one.
no, you're cool. I wanted to play the yeah, I wanted to play some videos about some of the stuff that has recently been going on with him about his ex and his back to his financial issues. Because the story that I heard that he said, because what I watched was a video of him, I'm not too sure if I believe it. It's possible um that it did happen, like he said it. I just personally don't believe it. So let's see what he has to say about it.
To my New York, my Carolina, my Maryland, my Baltimore, my Georgia, my Florida, my Arkansas, Alabama, Detroit, Chicago, St. Louis, Kansas City Africans. It's your big brother King Kong. I need y'all to listen up. I got a very important announcement. I need y'all to listen up. I got a very important announcement. I'm only going to keep you a few minutes. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple dollars. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple dollars. I logged into my account just to check my balance because I haven't done so since I left for South Africa. Log into my account. So then I called the bank to find out what was going on. And the bank told me to enter my 16-digit card number. I did that. They told me they had no record of my account. They had no record of my account. The bank that I've been with since the bank told me that my personal account, as well as the independent Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy account, have both been frozen. Both bank accounts have been frozen. Both bank accounts have been frozen. And I was told that there is an investigation into my personal account as well as the school account. I asked them, was this due to suspicion? Told that it was not due to access to my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access into my personal account and the FDMG account. Brothers and sisters, if you have sent a donation to FDMG, let's give it until the end of the month to see if this gets cleared up.
I'll pause it there. So what y'all think? Y'all believe him?
Well,
Yeah,
I
because you can't
do.
get information on
Does
an account
anybody
that
believe
doesn't
Dr. Umar
exist.
Johnson?
I
I don't
believe
believe
him.
him
I
at
believe him
all.
because if he's anything he's doing in the school hasn't been produced, and somebody probably sat there and got it investigated, and if they're investigated, they will freeze it. He could have an investigation, a federal investigation going on right now.
No. There's a difference between a frozen account and your account not existing. He went from I put in my 16-digit code and the account no longer exists. That's where he started. Now, I guess throughout the conversation, somebody helped him get his wording better, and he was like, "Oh yeah, the account's still there, but it's frozen." You see how the wording changes as the dialogue goes. It it went from non-existent to, oh, it's really there, but it's frozen.
Exactly. And this is it for me. This is it. So Umar Johnson, a doctor of psychology or whatever, right? The one
Does he
who's
really
about,
have a doctorate?
Yes, he has a real
let,
doctor.
let's
Oh, okay. I
no,
was just asking.
let's not. That's a conversation. That's a conversation we can have, right? Is and the very first thing you do when you have money issues is to come online and beg. Come online and hit the cash app. As you mean you've not got other means. You've not got other ways to deal with your financial issues, right? And like a finance person, right? And the first thing you think to do is go and beg. This is pathetic. How is it that we are looking at the man who comes online begging for money? It's just unbelievable. And yet there's still people that support this man. I just cannot. I can't. No, no. The fact that he is there talking about, oh, my bank accounts were closed and I've got no access. Then go work it out with the bank. Don't tell that to the public. Don't tell that to me. What they should send $10 each, and then guess what? If you give him any money, he'll be back again in a week's time asking for more. It's never going to. It's never going to be enough. Not for Umar. So yeah.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with that part. All I know is that if what he's doing and it's a grift, all he's doing is providing evidence to get him. He's providing self-sabotage to get himself caught up and held accountable. If I continue to do what he's doing, only thing I said that I could believe him that his accounts could have got frozen or whatever the case, and if because the Fed's probably frozen, he's probably under investigation because people feel like y'all feel he's a grifter, he's a fraud, and he took that money and he bullshitted with their money. So and if that's the case, then he deserves to go to jail if that is the case and they prove it. So let him continue to do his grifting and everything else because it only builds a stronger case for him to be held accountable to the bullshit and whatever that he is spewing. Like this is never about like I don't it shouldn't be about I don't want to have to personally attack this man to make a point. Like if he's got bullshit, let's call his bullshit out. If he's over here trying to do something, quote unquote, under the guise of this, and he's really trying to do it, and it's just not working out for many reasons,
Wait a
maybe
minute
because
though.
he's the wrong person to
He's
do it,
going.
maybe
He's going
because
to be
he's
facing.
irresponsible. Go ahead, what? If he's irresponsible or just horrible at what he does, then cool, fine, so be it. I just wish it come to a conclusion because all he's doing is just providing more ammo and providing more rope or tightening his own noose at this point. So the begging, the grifting, everything else, he's just providing more ammo for himself. That's all I'm saying. But like I said before, I don't agree with majority of stuff he says. I'm like Reggie, I'm probably at 30 to 28%. There's some conversations that are had that some things that he says that
right.
I feel or I see what he's saying from a bigger perspective about I'm sorry, Reggie.
The video play so you can hear his explanation as to why his money's fucked up.
Is he messing up?
Yeah, he messing up. But in the meantime, okay, wait a minute. I'll be quiet.
Big time.
You find it ready? Go ahead, NJ, with your ad while he pulling it up.
Okay, so one more ad because I got two more, but this is the next one. And I have to be more specific now because someone else has added their Cash App to the comment section. So I need to be more specific, which means these 3 times is going to take slightly longer. We must build institutions that empower and uplift our community. The Cash App, Rogue Al 333 is in the comments. We must build institutions that empower and uplift our community. The Cash App, Rogue Al 333 is in the comments. We must build institutions that empower and uplift our community. The Cash App is available, Rogue Al 333 in the comments. Now, as for that saying, I think that saying that I just said is poppycock. I would never say that in real life. But if you wish to send to my Cash App anyway because it sounded empowering, please do.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Heat the Cash App. Heat the Cash App.
So let me ask y'all a question while we waiting for Reggie to upload back up. And I know we were talking about standpoint of like community, you don't necessarily own it. You may own some properties or a group of your people or like people on your property. Any of y'all ever been to California, like around LA and stuff like that?
Not me, no.
And Jay, have you been to LA or maybe even New York? But even New York or even San Francisco, they both have. They'll have.
Since you asked, yeah. I did go to New York one time where I actually went to New York. And it was because a very popular entertainer had opened up a nightclub recently. And it seemed to be on all the sorority sisters list of things to do. Now, I was not in college at this time. It was somebody else. But I decided to be a good and proper chaperone for the group. That didn't work out as planned. But everybody is alive and well to this day.
Well, I'm happy y'all made it. So I brought that up to say, when we speak or other people speak on our community, we'll use Cerritos, California, for example. Cerritos, California is filled with a lot of Filipino. I say Filipino. I believe it's Filipinos, right? It's a huge Asian community, but they're all normally of one persuasion in that Asian community. And in Cerritos, it's that because they have that large community, they're very a tight-knit community. They look out for each other. They're very, I don't want to say strict, because there's black people that live there too, but it's a small amount. But they take care within their community. They don't like a lot of bullshit to slide or whatever case. They will come see about you, have talks, or the neighborhood will conspire or work together to get you up out of that neighborhood if you are not down with the get down for whatever they are selling or whatever they are not selling, but whatever they are selling as far as the narrative, how they want the community treated and respected, and what they don't want going on in their neighborhoods. That came from everything to where Cerritos used to have a large gang presence, and they kind of toned that shit down to more and more of them that got over there. They kind of start self-policing. And I say that to say that we can have that too. And it doesn't have to be to the extreme of what Dr. Umar is about, talking about killing our own sons who don't want to listen. But also at the same time, we also have to be honest and real with ourselves. We allow a lot of bullshit to continue in our communities or in our streets, in our neighborhoods, on our block, that we let go unchecked because everybody, I'm just going to mind mine and not worry about it. And then the answer is like, well, let me forget the hard money I put into building this house for my family and just move. That's not how you fix shit. That's how you just leave shit broken. And then we wonder why when we get when we put each other as a whole as a black community, then we wonder why like shit be how it be, because not everybody, but a lot of part of our population or mentality is like that ain't got nothing to do with me, and I'm just trying to get the fuck up out of here instead of being a part of fixing or solution or being a part of community and care.
Hold on 1 second, Jay. I like you, Jay, but I need you to slow your roll a minute. Because we tried that crap of the separate. We did our own shit. We had our own shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know why we started moving into other people's communities and making do where we could? Because when we all gathered round, they surrounded us, dropped bombs on us, burnt the community, and shot anybody making it out of the flames. So no, you can't now sit back and go, oh, look at this community of these individuals from somewhere else that came here, cleaned up these streets, and now they have a neighborhood. No, so you don't get to make that claim.
Is there not black communities already doing that and thriving?
Already doing what and thriving? Already doing what and thriving?
Just like I expressed what they're doing with the Cerritos example. Is there not black communities within America already doing that and it's thriving?
Oh, you mean like Dr. Umar, who's going through Philly, Delaware, New Jersey, asking for money to go build a school somewhere else?
I'm not talking about Dr. Umar. I'm talking about, is there not black communities where black people are holding each other accountable and they're thriving and have successful neighborhoods and everything else? Is there not those communities that exist?
Yes, but they have no voting power. And you know what? They can still be surrounded, bombed, burned, and shot as they try to run from the flames.
It's America. They're going to do it to us regardless, no matter what.
Right. So I don't need you to sit up there and praise another community for cleaning up their streets. Like
I'm using another community. I'll use another community as example for you, therefore, to follow up with.
Never use another community as an example. Our communities are ours. You keep saying that the problem is in our community, so stop using other people's communities as the example of the solution.
I said that to follow up with. We do have black communities already, so I already knew what the follow up was, because the proof is in the pudding that it exists, that we can. We just choose not to, or we just choose to sit there and worry about our damn selves. Black people
every time. I don't want to fix these people's schools. I will homeschool my grandson every time. I don't want to fix these people's stores. I will figure out how to print it right here on his 3D printer. I don't want to do shit for them people.
It's fair if you don't want to. That's a fair thing if you don't want to, if you don't care. But there are some of us that do care and would like for our community to be safe for our kids and would like for us to go ahead and do the most important thing. That is reason why
my community is safe as hell. They can't get me from the back. I can shoot them from the front. And
now you sound like Dr. Umar.
Flying overhead.
Now you sound like Dr. Umar.
How do I sound like Dr.
I can shoot them from the front.
I'm talking about on my property. I ain't trying to fix their neighborhood. I'm not trying to save the neighbor. I said me and mine, my house. They can't sneak up from me from behind, and I can shoot them from the front.
Either black people gonna be in monolith or we not. We either gonna help lift each other up, or we gonna just go our own separate ways, and then it's gonna be.
Hey Jay, you want to help lift each other up? Did you hit my Cash App on them commercials? Did you hit it? Did you hit my Cash App on any of them commercials?
No,
that's right. You got free privilege.
Where's your Cash App?
You got free privilege because we cool like that. We cool like that. So my struggle ain't your struggle. We cool like that. You ain't gotta hit my Cash App, right? Because we cool like that.
If your struggle is your struggle and you say you need help, I don't mind helping. To those.
I'm sorry, Reggie. How many times have I been in your spaces and said how many times that I needed help? Afro, how many times have I been in your space and your broke ass Christians couldn't help? Not even a pack of cigarettes. Oh, everybody quiet. Nobody remembers them conversations.
No, I remember. I mean, yes.
I can't speak for some that didn't happen.
No, my internet keep going. My internet going in and out, so it don't matter.
I can't speak for everybody else's experience if she said it or not said it, but I only can speak for the times I've talked to her. That hasn't been a conversation. So I don't know. Reggie, where's the link?
You know what I want to talk about though?
Yes. What do you want to talk about? Oh, shit. This is
I want to talk about why he said that his money's messed up because he gave it. He's not saying it for no reason.
yeah, can't hear you.
Reggie, we keep answering the thing. I mean, Afro keeps saying it. He's a grifter. He's sitting there tricking it off and whatever. What you call them? Community strippers or whatever case. I don't know. The man just conscious strippers. I don't know. The man is just. He's not the one, as Afro has been saying the whole entire time, to lead anybody's movement. He can't even get his own house in order or himself in order or his finances in order, but he wants people to give them millions of dollars to help build a school when he's already struggling for whatever reasons with his own finances, whether he's going to blame it on the system, whether he's going to blame it on because he got a lawsuit, whatever the case may be. The man is obviously troubled and dealing with his own personal demons, and that's cool. We all have them in life. Nobody's got it perfect, but you can't go run around asking for people for money to help you build a school, and then when your shit's fucked up, you come on there begging them for more money. If he just sat there and said, yo, I went broke trying to build this school and I have no money. I use my own personal funds to build this school. I might look at it different, but then I'm gonna want to see proof now where you went broke so we can help further the movement if you doing what you're doing and it's supposed to be right. But he hasn't provided that. When you go look up the school and you pull it up on the internet, the images, all you see is still dilapidated pictures and images.
True.
Yeah. No, you don't get another dime. He's doing a horrible job of pleading his case.
At some point, people need to be logical and be truthful to ourselves, right? If something has failed, it has failed. Yes, we want to support a Black man. We want to support the cause. We want, to our communities to thrive. But if the man has failed, he has failed. And Jay, it's worse than you actually think. There are videos of Umar Johnson with a bunch of kids that he's taken on on a visit to all these different places, right? Just the interaction with Omar and his kids, some of the things he was busy saying, and he was the one recording. Omar Johnson was recording, and there were these young girls, some of the young kids, and all you could see is just the backside of these young girls in the video frame, right? On top of all of that, no, that's not the man that you want teaching your kids. Some of his what do you call it now? His talking points to women in particular, I can't deal with it. He was saying women who have been raped, right? That some of them were asking for it, right? Some of them, it's just, you need to hear.
I've heard him. That's why I tune him out most of the time. Like I said, I'm like Reggie. I'm only like, if 30% of what he says, then there's a lot of, I don't want to say male chauvinism.
Misogyny.
Yeah, misogyny within what he says. There's a lot of racial hatred or racial dislike. So that's why I can't subscribe to everything. Like I'm the person, because I don't always conflate my emotions with information. I'm the person who can listen to somebody or listen to somebody give something like, yo, that's a whole bunch of bullshit. Okay, what they said there made sense. But sometimes people get so wrapped up in their emotions because they just dislike something what a person says, or who they just dislike a person for other things they've said, that they ignore that simple part. And it's like, I'm the person, like, there's some things that Hitler did well as far as for Germany. and I could be like, all right, that makes sense. That whatever case, he was smart with that, but he fucked up here, and he's still a horrible fucking shitty ass person and some fucked up things. But did he pull some shit off that was fucking amazing as far as like you talk about war skill set, strategy, or any other type of shit? You be like, yeah, like it don't mean that you're a fan of his. It's just like you got to recognize real is real, and be able to always not have your feelings involved when discussing some shit. You keep your feelings involved, you're gonna miss a lesson in there because somebody could be a dumbass but make a genius move, but all we did was pay attention to the dumbassness of them, that they actually snuck some good shit in or snuck some smart shit in, and they just failed at executing.
So listen, one thing that we're not talking about, and I didn't get a chance to say it because my internet, and it's crazy because I'm on my Wi-Fi on my phone works better than my laptop plugged hardwired, so it might be just the USB cord or whatever. I mean the Ethernet cord that needs to be changed. But one thing that we're not saying, he's fucking lying. He's fucking lying. And the reason why I know he's lying is because he's blaming the situation on somebody. And y'all not taking that into context. Right where the video stopped at, he's saying this shit is happening for a reason. He's not playing like, oh, it's some fraud shit. He's specifically blaming it on this girl that he was fucking with. And the reason why he started messing with her is because he was supposed to be helping her with her autistic son. He entrusted her into taking care of his mother and all that other shit. She confirmed the fact that he is a hoarder, like Afro was saying, and a bunch of other shit, right? So he's blaming that shit on somebody. So he's fucking lying because he knows that's not the reason why that shit happened, and he's facing lawsuit as well. So no, I don't respect him, and I don't respect that situation, and I don't overall respect him because he's lying. And he's also saying, like, her coochie stank and all this other shit. Okay, well, if her pussy stank, then why did you entrust her with your mom? The reason why you entrust her with your mom, even though them two things don't got nothing to do with each other, is because you was consistently fucking her. Stop lying, bro.
Sound like facts to me.
Okay, it's gonna sound fucked up, but I don't care about that brother finances, him tricking off on stank Gucci. That's his loss.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying he tricked off with her. He didn't have to trick off with her.
He tricked off with her. I'm just saying if he wanted to tricked off or letting her get access to his funds.
He's lying. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, good. But we sat there and said he's probably lying the whole entire time. Whatever his reason is for it. Yeah, we've been saying the whole entire time that he's lying one way or the other. We just don't know we just don't know what it is that's actually happened. It could be a number of things. He could be under investigation. He could have got his shit frozen because she was whatever case. He was stupid enough. Whatever the case may be, it don't change the fact that he a liar. He sound like he's scheming. He begging and pandering and whatever else is the case. And that's what that man got to answer. All I sat there and said this whole entire time is if that's what he's doing and it's all BS and this thing, all he's doing is making it easier for when the feds come get his ass because he's got it all right there on tape.
I have to agree.
The feds gonna come get him when the feds ain't never went and got the people that he learned it from. We didn't come up with this scam shit all by ourselves.
He got to be held accountable, don't he?
By who? The scammers? You want the scammers to hold the scammers accountable? That's like saying you want the cops to police themselves.
NJ, that's a whole different argument to have right there compared to the fact that the man need to be held accountable for the bullshit he's doing.
You are correct. I will wait patiently for the next commercial break because I got one last one left.
Y'all fried. Oh man.
I wish I could send something to the Cash App, but we haven't got Cash App here in the UK, unfortunately.
Yes, ma'am, I know that. That's why I have so much fun with Cash App. That is really wild. That is really wild. I like the fact that it's not widely available. I love that fact.
Cancelled it here in the UK.
I got PayPal, Venmo, all that stuff, but it's not as much fun as Cash App. It's not as much fun as Cash App.
Oh, hit the Cash App.
See, I have a personal thing with Cash App, so that's why I like using it as part of the joke. I really do.
Okay.
So when we get to the next commercial break, I'm gonna use Cash App again. But if anybody really does want to send me money
PayPal.
for real and you need something else, let me know. I will gladly send it to you.
Need
All
something
right, so
else? Something like what?
I'm gonna try to
I don't know,
play with
PayPal,
what he
Venmo,
was
what else
saying.
do they use to send money electronically these days? I don't know. Don't make me lie. I just know it better not be a Caucasian bank. That's all I'm gonna ask. Just don't make me use a bank.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Can hear you.
I'm gonna try to see if this video gonna play real quick. It's probably not. Let's see. Can y'all hear it or no?
Nope.
Line
There you
Oh,
as to when their investigation will conclude.
Yes. Yes.
If you have sent a check or money order donation to FDMG, let's wait until August the 1st, Black August, and see if this situation has gotten cleared up. They told me they sent me a letter to this point on July the 10th, the day that I left for South Africa. I was told
What's he talking about?
that the timeline of suspicious activity was June 25th to July the 10th.
damn it. And that's right at the part where he's about to say that the girl has something to do with it. So let's see if it's gonna play again. I'm gonna try.
June 25th, that's when Medea went public. Is July 25th, that's when Medea went public. July the 10th, that's when I left for South Africa. July the 10th, that's when I left for South Africa. So y'all know my suspicion and Pastor Bussy were fraudulently trying to get into my account. And if we
Umar,
find
get
out
over
that's the case,
yourself.
they will be sued because fraudulent activity on a bank.
What were you saying, Afro?
He needs to get over himself. No one's trying to get into his bank, because now he's blaming the woman who's come public to talk. She's exposing his mother's living conditions. Umar is supposed to be the one looking after his mother, but Umar he's off on different he's off on different tours, going all these different places, right? But his mother's there, living in filth. His mother's there, not being looked after, right? And she's exposing it. And now he comes forward to say, "Oh, the people have been messing with his accounts." No, no one's messing with your accounts. You are nothing but a liar, Umar Johnson, and we see right through you. It's crazy how anyone listens to this guy.
Ain't it amazing how whenever an individual gets called out on some perceived wrongdoing, whether it's a correct perception or not, they always turn on the one doing the snitching. They always turn on them. Suddenly, this woman who was a paragon, worthy of taking care of his mother in the conditions that he left his mother in, now all of a sudden, this same woman, after she's telling on him, is a scammer with funky cat. She got funky cat. You let this woman who smelled bad to you come in to take care of the woman that birthed you. I don't know if I want my sons to take care of me if they're going to be like Dr. Umar. I now feel the need to ask my sons if they know who the hell Dr. Umar is, because I might end up like this someday if I don't inquire now. I should do so while I'm still of sound mind.
Great point.
So somebody says online under
Is
the
a federal
comments of
offense.
one of the videos,
Fraudulent activity.
All right, go ahead. Sorry about that.
they were saying that if your bank account is frozen, as long as you're not under investigation, you can go to the bank physically and get access to your money. You just can't electronically or whatever the case and take any money out or transfer money from account to account or whatever the case. But you can go in person to your account. If you only reason you can't, if you are under investigation or under a lawsuit, or whatever case is about assets or whatever case are about to be taken from you, from a standpoint. So the brother is, we know he's lying. I just don't know why he went this far to lie. And then somebody else sat there and said, well, not only should the school, for the thing he's created for the school, have a credit card, but he should have credit cards. Where's his credit cards at?
You didn't hear him? He's got credit cards. He went to South Africa.
Yeah, I heard
he didn't do that on cash. He didn't do that on cash. He didn't buy plane tickets and transportation and hotel on cash. He didn't do that on cash.
What does he charge to speak? I wonder.
That's a good question.
Like when he goes and speaks at schools, how much does he, schools or whatever case, because he gets paid to go speak at events.
What's it?
I want you to hear how she said that she met him too. But I'm gonna let him say some more shit, and then I'm gonna let her tell you how she met him and all the shit she went through to go see him.
On a bank account is federal offense. Fraudulent activity on a bank account is a federal offense. Again, June 25th to July 10th is the period of suspicious activity. That is from the time Medea went public and I left for South Africa. Between the time Medea went public and I went for South Africa. So brothers and sisters, if you want to make a donation to FDMG, you must send it to PayPal. Hold off on the checks and money orders until the situation is resolved. Hold off on all.
All right, so his video tripping, so I'm gonna see if this one's gonna play.
That you decided to put in your mother's space, the one with the hot cat, the stanky cat, the aquarium. You chose that chick that went down on you. You chose to put her in a space with your personal shit and your mother. Either your phone is slow as fuck or you are. And I'm gonna have to bet, because this is the type of shit that constantly keeps me and your bitch ass at war.
Damn.
So
Afro, we're gonna have to do technical difficulties. And
Reggie out too?
Technical difficulties.
From July the 4th to come up.
Let me see if stretching my legs work.
Nah, Reggie's internet's just not good.
Yeah,
that's what you wanted to run with. You had from July the 4th to come up with something, and that's what the fuck you want to go live and run with. Y'all need to go and check out Linen Honor. I got a video on there. I let everything go. We gave the receipts. That's why he's on IG Live worn off. Talking about some hot cat. Now here's my position on this. If I need somebody to take care of my mother, one thing, I'm not going to get somebody that I just met. I barely know. And I'm not going to get the one person, as this being a female, that don't know how to properly wash their ass. So that's all lies. He chose me probably because I am the cleanest motherfucker he's been with. And it's funny, he put it in a text. He told me that I'm the one that is getting his mother's ass healed because this fucker has left her in piss and feces, either him or the AIDS. But he said he takes on whatever the AIDS do. So you've been leaving this woman in piss and shit while you run for what? She doesn't leave the home. She needs to see a doctor. You said social services has been out there twice. You swear it's me hacking your Instagram. You swear it's me that stole your rental car keys. You swear it's me that stole your tea container. Y'all, he got a tea container the size of my fridge. Nothing but tea. And I just got rid of it. He swears I'm the one that stole his sink stoppers. This is funny, but I'm not lying. This is how drug addicts and maniacs, they go manic, act. Now I done took off with FDMG's banking statements. I probably stole the blueprints to FDMG too late. This motherfucker tell it. I'm not a health aide. He knew that. He knows where I work. I have to be sworn in where I work. I've touched $1 billion worth of accounts. Why the fuck would I fuck with FDMG paperwork? But you've been caught with an FBI file. So are you an informant? We shall see. You threatened my 20-year-old son. You doxed my 16-year-old son. He's a minor. And you want to come to me about HIPAA. I'm not a healthcare professional. I never told you I was. So what fucking dizzy ass attorneys have you been talking to? And here's the other problem with this. You got an attorney for Utah. You got an attorney for my city, but you don't have an attorney to go and get your child. You ain't got no fight in you for that. Do you think before you speak? It just gets worse and worse with you. And this is why I left your ass alone. I stopped fucking with him. Let me explain to y'all why. Because he's a crash out. Because he.
I think that's enough. How y'all feel about that?
I feel as though my next commercial is about to be due, so I'm gonna be quiet and rest my voice so I can say it 3 times.
Namely, Jamar, how do you feel about that?
Man, it just sound like two people going through some toxic ass shit. He a toxic ass dude, and he getting called out on this bullshit. I mean,
I don't know. Sorry, go on, Jay.
No, I'm sorry. I'll say I don't think anybody here thought like Doctor. I mean, for him to do as much talking, he talk about people interracial dating and every damn thing else. It was just funny coming from a man who was not married himself to a black queen. So I just was like, it's always something that you just sit there and look at and say, okay. Like, again, that's why I said you don't take what he say with a grain of salt, or I only like a certain percentage of stuff he says. But she just called him out. Something happened. So if it ain't her, who else could it be? So what?
Does anybody have a son that they would like to send to Dr. Umar to snuggle by firelight?
No thanks.
No.
Can I say something here? And that is, okay, I'm going to try and be as sensitive as possible to the woman's feelings and her thoughts. I question her judgment. What exactly was she looking for? Sleeping with this man, looking after his mother. What was she? What did she think she was going to get from this? Was she thinking that she was going to be the lady that I don't know what her feelings or thoughts were, but you just have to ask. I don't know. I have a problem with all this exposing, right? You knew all this, but still you carried on sleeping with him. You carried on doing all these things with him. So I don't know. I might come across judgmental, but I don't know. There's been a lot out there about Umar that you shouldn't even be touching him with the longest fall. No.
Go ahead, NJ.
On that note, since you brought it up, and I ain't got no problem with sensitivity because I'm an insensitive person. Usually, the only time I become embittered after giving away cat is when I have missed a car payment, an insurance payment, or mortgage payment, and the person that I'm giving cat to ain't helped with any of those missed payments. That's the only time I become embittered from giving away cat.
So, I mean, I can understand that. I forgot. I had something I was going to say too, and I completely lost my train of thought. Fuck.
So maybe
okay.
he broke
I know
already.
what I was going to say. She did give an excuse as to why she smexed him. I'm not saying that it's a valid excuse, but I do know what she said because I seen an interview with her with someone else, with this other lady. But what she said as her excuse to repeatedly having sex with him was she didn't have none in 4 years. So I guess she just needed her old, shelves dusted or whatever.
Man, she just as trifling as him now. You got two trifling people calling each other out on the internet. She coming with that whack ass excuse. NJ said it best right there. She needed help financially, and then he sat there, whatever. He probably broke as hell, fucked up the funds like we was all talking about, and he using this as an excuse all the way across the board because the banks can't come out and say nothing whether he lying or not. Especially since he didn't even name which bank it is, because some banks would go and try to clear their name and clarify some shit. So he probably bullshit. He probably bullshitting the whole entire time and really broke and fucked up the funds. Again, if his shit was together and he had money, he'd have just kept it quiet, kept using his credit cards, like he or uses credit cards until this issue got resolved. He full of shit. It don't add up. None of it adds up.
To the commenter on the board, it's been so long for me, I have lost track. I can't tell you if it's 4 years, 5 years, anything. I can't tell you. I have no idea. But I do know if Dr. Umar was to come up the driveway right now, I guarantee you, I promise you, he ain't getting none. I promise you. I don't care how much smoke he got. I don't care if the alcohol is good. I promise you. He ain't getting none. I promise you.
Yeah, man.
I promise.
Shit. Do your commercial, NJ.
Okay, final commercial. Our history didn't start with slavery. It started with greatness and resilience. Please note the Cash App, Rogue Al 333 in the comments. Our history didn't start with slavery. It started with greatness and resilience. Please hit the Cash App, Rogue Al 333 in the comments. Our history didn't start with slavery. It started with greatness and resilience. Please hit the Cash App, Rogue Al 333 in the comments.
So I ain't gonna be on here too much longer because I know it's getting kind of late over there for Afro. I know she's ready to go to bed. Anybody got final thoughts?
Listen, Umar Johnson has no business opening a school. He has no business being a psychologist. If anyone needs psychologizing, it's Umar Johnson himself. This man needs to be done. No more monies. He needs to go and get a job. Otherwise, I don't get it. Why people keep inviting him to come and speak. What's he speaking on? What's he telling you guys? Right? It's a joke at this point. It's a joke that people actually let this man come and speak to their people. No, it's time. Especially African people love, well, some Africans, they love Umar Johnson. I don't know if you're deaf or you're blind, you can't see the havoc that this man has caused and is still going to cause. But yeah, it's time that people start questioning. And Umar Johnson cancelled. No more breakfast. What's that breakfast show that he goes to? He goes on. Is it the Breakfast Show, right?
The Breakfast Club. Yep.
Yes, sorry, Breakfast Club. Yes. No more. Enough. Because what they end up doing is they end up enabling. they're enabling him. So, all these things, podcasts where they invite him now, all this needs to stop. Anyway, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
That's Stephanie. Hey,
Oh,
Stephanie.
so Stephanie. I sent you the link, Stephanie. But we about to get out of here. Any final thoughts, Jay?
Oh man, yo! Shout out to NJ. Shout out to Afro. Thank you, Reggie, for letting me be on. Yo, we all called it. The man's a scammer. Scammer.
Right.
And it's sad. It's sad because I've heard him say some things that make sense, but the problem with the person who says one thing that makes sense, especially when they're scammers, they say a whole bunch of other lies and bullshit behind it or in front of it to convince you that they know everything that they're talking about. In reality, they just tell you some truths, tell you a truth, and then tell you 20 more lies behind it to get you to believe. And if they say this is true, then you'll get comfortable, put your guard down, and believe that everything else they say, they must know what they're talking about. And I hate to say it, until Dr. Umar does something otherwise or proves it with the school, he's going to keep getting that heat. He's going to keep getting held accountable. And if he's scamming and frauding people, he's going to be held accountable in some shape, form, or fashion. So that's all I got, man.
What you got, NJ?
At this point, Dr. Umar's school is a joke. No one who actually enjoys their children would ever send their sons to his school to snuggle by campfire.
My kid don't clean his room, he going.
Just so you recognize and understand, I understand the joke, and I understand that was a joke, and it's a good joke. It's a good joke. It's like telling your kids, God's gonna get you if you don't keep your room clean. Yeah, I get the joke, but just from some things that have happened in the past at some of these camps that were supposed to help the boys, let me be the one to tell you, yeah, you still wouldn't do it then. You wouldn't do it. You'll find another way to put the fear of somebody in their body. But you won't use Dr. Umar, his school, nor his campfire. Trust me on that one.
I agree with all y'all points. I think that when we're talking about this school situation, it's starting to sound like Jesus to me. He's coming back. He's coming. Just wait. And then, like, even the hecklers that came on tonight, shout out to them, right? Y'all just put this same type of ideology, like, oh, you ain't this, oh, you a coon, you ain't down for the cause. Why would I be down for the cause of a scam? The primary people that he is scamming and getting money from are Black people. So why would I be down with that shit, right? So in reality, it's the other way around if you really think about it. Sorry, everybody, for the technical difficulties, but I would say that overall, this shit worked out good. I'm glad that all y'all came. This was a very good show. Thank you, Sankis, Stephanie. Thank you, Ouija. Thank you, Richard Wynn. This is about to be a whole lot of people. Thank you for the subscribe. Devastating for you. Thank you, Juad. I ain't seen you in a while. Thank you, Domina. Thank you, Sophia. Who else? Damn, it's a lot of motherfuckers. Who else? Thank you, Pan. I sent the link, bro. Sorry, I ain't sent it to your inbox. Who else? Damn, there's so many people on here. Thank you, Olin Lade. I know I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Sorry, got that American tongue. Who else? Thank you, Yarshua. Hey, Weather, whatever your name is, Hater. Make sure you follow me.
Give you free promo.
Yeah. Thank you for the free promo. Make sure you follow me and make a video about me and shit. I got some messed up videos on YouTube, so you should stitch some of them and clown me. Please do. At Godless Reggie. Thank you again, Afro. I know that's getting late over there. You're always appreciated here. Thank you, NJ. Thank you, Jay. Good night, y'all.